Hey guys, it's Erin. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am vlogging. I'm just gonna give updates, I guess. So today we went to the movies with group, and I, I was awake for like the first little bit, but then I fell asleep and I was tired, and then I woke up at the end of it. So that was fun. I was tired. The past few nights, I've been up since 1 a.m. So I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. So I'm going to get sleep tonight, no matter what. Because it's exhausting when you're up until 1 a.m. So I'm going to get sleep tonight. So I don't know. Um, I'm gonna post this vlog before it gets rowdy outside. Where I live at, it's supposed to storm tonight. Yeah. The storms are really supposed to like ramp up for the area I live in after midnight. So I'm going to be going to my parents' house because unfortunately I'm on the second level of my apartment. You can kind of tell. I'm on the second level of my apartment, and because of me being on the second level of my apartment, it's a risk. So I'm going over to my parents to ride out the storm. Um, they're putting out tornado watches at some point for all the counties. Of course, because of me living a little east, those watches will come out later on, like 2 or 3 hours after the other watches come out, depending on how fast the storms move. So I'm going over to my parents. I'm going to be over to my parents tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. Do not know yet. It's supposed to be another night of storms Wednesday night. Yeah. Fortunately, though, tomorrow on Wednesday night, it's supposed to be like a higher chance. Like tonight, don't know. I guess we're like a little lower chance tonight, and then tomorrow we're in like a much higher chance of severe weather. So, yeah, going to my parents, always fun, because if my apartments get hail, it's gonna be beating against my windows and breaking my roof and everything. So I'm going over to my parents. Wish me luck, because I'm gonna be at my parents probably tonight, and then I'm gonna see how the scenario plays out tomorrow during the day, everything like that. And then that's going to determine whether I come back to my apartment tomorrow night. Um yeah. Yeah, always fun. That's the state I live in for you. So there's nothing we can do because it's springtime in the South, and that's what we get, because springtime in our state always has severe storms, no matter what. Like, yeah, that's how our state rolls. We are severe, yeah. We're yeah. I'm in like tornado alley, practically. I'm in tornado alley, in other words. So, always fun. I'm in tornado alley though. That's where I have to live because, don't know what else to say. So, yeah, always fun. It sucks because, I've grew up in this area my whole life, or most of my life. And it's like, yeah. Thanks a lot, Mother Nature, for giving us weather this bad. And it's already windy outside, so you can kind of tell like the tree is moving and everything. So it's windy outside already. And then on top of that, it's supposed to be like tornado watches. So I'm playing it safe. I do have to turn this light off near my porch because I'm leaving one light on in case I come back, or in case I ever come back. That light over there, it's going to remain on. It might go off, to be honest. I do not know. But yeah, Kelsey, I have your shirt in my backpack. As of right now, I'm just getting like a duffel bag for the rest of my clothes for tonight because it's, yeah. Because I don't know how bad it sucks though because, Tornado Alley. Yeah, yay! Give 3 cheers for us people. Give 3 cheers if, you like Tornado Alley. Not. I am kidding. No. Do not give 3 cheers. If you are a subscriber from a different state or from a different country, pray for us because we go through this weather, this weather that we're supposed to get tonight every single spring, and all of us down here, we're always like, oh, do you remember that one year when this happened? And one year it got bad enough, and I was living with my parents. I was living with my parents, and it got bad enough, and we were hearing the storms, like we were hearing the thunder 30 minutes before it started raining. It was like thundering for 30 minutes before the actual storm reached my location. And when that happened, I was like, oh my word. And that year we had like 2 different storms. We had one storm hit in March that year, and it totaled many vehicles. It totaled roofs. It was a pretty bad storm. It looked like it had snowed. And then and then a few months later, in the after the March storm, a few months later, we had a freak storm. The rest of the storm after March, it was quiet. It was like little chances. But then we got to June that year, and they're like, oh my word, like, in the where I live at, they were like, y'all guys have a moderate risk. And the news station in my area was live the whole time it stormed. 100% telling the truth. My subscribers that live in the area even know that. Like, it was bad. It was bad. I was like, oh my word, not good. Not a repeat of round 2. It was bad. We had like a huge mother risk that year, and at one point that year, it was dark, and I was at my parents' house because I was living there, and the sirens started going off. And before they even started going off, my younger brother and my younger sister were heading outside to cover vehicles because the vehicles were going to get damaged. And so they went outside to cover vehicles, and they ran back in, we're not going out there, sirens are going off. And my mom goes, okay, yeah, don't go out there. And this whole time I was like, oh my word, my dad This whole time I was like freaking out because my dad was driving home from the airport that night. And I was like, oh my word, like, yeah. And my mom was like, Aaron, tell your dad to pull over, like, do not let him drive through the storm. I was like, yes, ma'am. So I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, like, listen, sirens are going off. And he goes, you're kidding. I was like, no, sirens are going off. Pull over, eat dinner, do something. Pull over at Wendy's, eat dinner. Pull over at Chick-fil-A, eat dinner. Find something to waste your time in Dallas near Love Field. Or, or like Unicorn Land. Yeah. Waste time at Unicorn Land. Except I said, yeah. But scratch out, yeah. But it got insane that year. I said, Dad, find something to do near the airport. Find dinner to eat. He goes, yeah, I pretty much figured that. It was insane. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure flights are going to get delayed tonight because of the storms. So everybody that has flights, good luck. Stay safe. Stay safe. Hopefully y'all guys get on the flight before it storms. So, all you travelers out there, stay safe. Luckily, my dad left yesterday for a business trip, and if anything happens today or tomorrow, he'll be safe. He'll be he's in a, I don't know, I forgot what city, but yeah, he's in city. He's in city. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, yeah. So, good job, Dad, for leaving on Monday. So, yeah. Thank you for leaving on Monday. Brings stress off me. Because it's supposed to be bad. I don't want this to be bad. Not at all. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get off because my mom is going to be picking me up because I am going to go crash at her house for the night and possibly tomorrow. I will update y'all probably in a live video. So I'm gonna post this after I get to my parents. Bye, y'all. And remember, Ohana means family. Bye, y'all.